Alrighty, folks, here we go. Getting ready to do a fun little flight. Gonna stay low and slow-ish. And do not get on me about flying this airplane. I am just hopping in, giving her a go, and heading off to Cheyenne. Gonna follow the alien highway up there and just gonna go have some data center fun flying into Cheyenne. Not gonna worry about a whole lot of radio communications. We're taking off out of Hudson, Platte Valley Airpark, just north of where I live. And yeah, just going to be a quick little fun flight. See how long it takes us. And cool. We will hop on into the sim and get ready to go. There you go, sitting on the ramp. Don't give me a big grief about getting the aircraft started up. I'm going off of memory. Don't have my checklist or anything. Last time I flew a 172 was probably in 1990, 91. So here we go. Let's hop in, see if we can't get this one started. All right, good old X-plane. Understood. Yelling at me for something there. The DG not lined up, so we will get her set up. Looks like we are pointing just about due west. There we go. And what are we? So if you know why I'm going to Cheyenne, then good on you. Thanks for joining me. And we want 272. So 272, we're down to about 260, 262. All right, let's get this lined up. There we go. All right, sorry, some of the other things I should have done. Already did the walk around, fuel pump on, beacon on, nav lights on. Avionics on, bus 1 and 2. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, look at that. I have no idea how to run any of this over here, so we are just going to go off and wing it via VFR only rules. Not going to talk to anybody, so don't need to do any of that. We do have fuel selector is both. Brakes work, rudders work, parking brake has been released. There we go, parking brake is back. So we don't drift while we're getting things set up. Alright, been a little bit since I've flown a 172, so please be gentle with me. We're going to go over here, take off on the north-south runway to the south, turn east for a little bit, find the alien highway, and then head north all the way up into Cheyenne. And we'll just shoot visual. We're not worried about traffic, don't have anybody online right now. Yeah, I think we are going to go ahead and go. Let's see if we can. There's our drop. It's a lot easier when you have an actual key. We should be good to go. Alright, folks. Flaps fully up. We are good. Clear left. Clear right. Alright. Gonna sit up in the seat a little bit. There we go. Brakes off. Give a little bit of power. Cool little air park just up here in northern Colorado outside of Hudson. It's even got these really cool, actually, we'll stop and take a look. Has these cool light poles right in the middle of everywhere you want a taxi. So we're just going to go ahead and take this little road down here, hop on the runway right there, depart off to the south. Back into the cockpit we go, and here we go. Got a buddy, has an airplane in a hangar over there. I think those are some autogen things over my autogen roadways over my interesting. Autogen roadways over my ortho photos, so not sure what was happening there. Got all slowed down. Almost like we were in sand. These light poles really aren't there, so coming up on the runway. Nothing left, nothing right. And Platte Valley traffic, Cessna, I don't even know what we are. 172 SP, or Cessna 172, taking runway departing to the south. So, got my co-pilot Sid with me today. We are going to go ahead and take off. Full power. And 60 knots. So we will be hand flying all day. Taking off to the south-southeast. Going to come up over the roadway here. See that road right there? Going to make a left-hand turn. Now the ortho sceneries are not necessarily meant to be seen from about 1,000 feet, so we'll climb up pretty good, maybe up to about maybe up to about 9,000 feet here. Currently climbing about 500 feet per minute. I'm going to lower that just a little bit. There's a small town of Hudson right there, Interstate 76 off our nose. Building up some speed. Keep flying about 500 feet per minute. Interstate 76 is where I want to do my left-hand turn. Follow that up until I intercept the Alien Highway. I'm going to try and keep that off my left side, Interstate 76, and then the Alien Highway when I get there. I do have to say it's kind of interesting flying a Cessna with a joystick, especially after I'm kind of used to flying the Zeba Mod 737 if you've been watching my streams. Always fun to come back into one of these little GA airplanes and just muck around. Remember all the stuff that got you interested in flying to begin with. I do have the TBM. I was flying that for quite a while, just because it was an interesting. I had an interesting route going from Denver to San Francisco. Always had fun with that, traveling with the family via the car. So being able to keep an eye on the road was a lot of fun. A lot of those roads are probably going to not be visible with the orthos, or the autogen might be a little wonky. So we'll just keep flying what we think we can, and you will see right up here we are coming up on the Alien Highway. It should be that that road right there. We'll take a look. Big, huge highway between Denver, or correction, between Hudson, Colorado, kind of nowhere, Keensburg, Colorado, and Greeley. Like, seriously, 6 lanes of highway, and just kind of goes nowhere. I'm kind of curious to see. Ortho sceneries were taken, I believe, back in 2015, 2016. I think this highway was actually under construction then. So, my bad. I am going to start a stopwatch. We're about, 5 minutes into our flight. So I'm just going to go ahead and follow this roadway here off to our left, which should head us almost due north. We're going to go ahead and climb up to, I'll make it west for even number. So we'll go up to 8,000 feet maybe. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll be nice. So a little left turn here. Yeah, doesn't look like it is built all the way through. So I will head almost due north. Let me check my nav graph. Actually, it looks like I may have flown past it. No, that was Keensburg. So now I will head due north, or just east of north. Maybe that's it right there. That may be it. Yeah, that's it. There it is. So we'll cruise over there, intercept that roadway. I think that might be it right there. Still climbing about 250 feet per minute. Want to try and keep the speed going, so don't want to get up there too high. Full load of fuel. Nothing big today. Just like anything else, topped off the tanks last night before I put the plane to bed. Keep the condensation out, and yeah, I think we'll try and follow that road right there. That appears to be the road we're looking for. There it is. Yeah, I guess it is. It is in view. Really big road. Probably due to all the oil and gas out in this neck of the woods. So, all right, we're on the correct road. Climbing up to 8,000 feet, about 250 feet per minute, not including our turns. We will skirt just east of the city of Greeley. And if you look right down there, that's the road we're following, or we're attempting to follow. Does not look as impressive from up here as it does when you're cruising along down there, but things look different from, what are we, about 2,000, 1,500 feet above the ground. So I think this flight would fall into one of those success categories, doing flights when something's successful. So this one was a good success. So we will keep on going. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, don't worry about it. So we are coming up on 8,000 feet. Once we get closer, within about 50 feet, we'll start easing back on the throttle, pushing forward on our trim, get the aircraft trimmed out, cruise along at 8,000 feet. And we'll fight with that the whole time. So should pick up a little bit of airspeed. Gonna drop the throttle back just a wee bit. Cruising along right now at about what about 100, 105, 106 knots. Following that little road right there. So we should be able to see the town of Greeley right there. There's a little turn This is where the alien highway, like 8 lanes of super slab concrete, ends. A little dog leg there, and then you're off to again to Wyoming or Cheyenne, so we'll follow that. Oh. Pull the power back just a little bit, maybe help us stabilize our vertical speed, holding right about 8,000 feet. You'll see the road that we're following is this one right here, kind of goes off to the left there. I think that's Greeley Airport right there. There's the town of Greeley. A lot of fun. Quick little getaway from Denver if you ever want to go somewhere. And just gonna continue north on the east side of Greeley Airport. Once we get to being the airport, I will transition off to the west there a little more. Speed's building up. Trim's a little touchy, but I think we're all right. Can we grab a little extra speed here now that we're going downhill? Bring that power down to about 2,500 and see what we can get. There's Greeley's airport, Greeley traffic. We're not going anywhere near you. But we tuned you up. Listen, that's where I did a lot of my flight training in and out of Greeley. Came up to Cheyenne a few times as well. But bucking along right now. 108. Not bad for the Cessna up here. We're gonna go over there, catch that little road. We're just following this little road right here. Kind of can see where it kind of comes in, goes along, goes by the Greeley Airport. Continue following that little road right there, just east of the airfield. So I'm gonna come back to the left a little bit. Back level. See the airfield right there. Again, this is our road we're going to follow as far as we can go. See, it comes along right there, all the way up there. So bucking along. We have been flying along now for, oh great, I think it was 10 minutes. Total of 15 minutes. Where'd my stopwatch go? There it is. 11 minutes, 12 minutes on the old stopwatch. We'll add 5 minutes for the departure. We're just going to follow that road right there, just off the nose. Alright, been cruising along for about 15 minutes now. We are already east and north of Greeley. Probably been in flight for about 20 minutes. Trying to think. Alright, some of the other fun stuff going on. We'll probably do a flight after this. We'll hop back into the Zebo, go for a little bit of a cruise. Also getting into the A350. A lot of fun learning those systems, going through it piece by piece. I'll end up reading the manual here in the next day or so. Oh, altitude slipped down pretty good there. So, just one thing of back trim. I'm going to head over and catch Highway 85. So I should be pointing kind of in the same direction as Highway 85, so I want to do an intercept angle. We are currently flying along, heading, we'll make it 300 till we intercept hit Highway 85. We should hit that around Pierce, Colorado. And right there off the left of the nose, probably about what is that? Probably about 10 o'clock. It's Alt, Colorado. Not paying any attention to that altitude, was I? How come you guys didn't say anything? You guys are killing me. So we will tune up ATIS for Cheyenne. One 134.42. No idea how to tune the radios on this. One 13442. Yeah. Should probably put it on COM 1, huh?
Cheyenne RGNL Jerry Olson FLD Information Charlie 2300 Zulu weather. Wind calm, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 2, dew point -15. Altimeter 2992. Arriving runways 2731, departing runways 2731. Advise on initial contact you have Charlie.
Two, and they are landing.
Cheyenne RGNL Jerry Olson FLD information Charlie. 2300 Zulu weather. Wind calm, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 2, dew point -15. Altimeter 2992. Arriving runways 2731, departing runways 2731.
We'll
Advise
land on runway
initial
27.
contact you have Charlie.
So runway 27 is a heading of 265. Let's see if we can do, we want ILS runway 27. 110.1. I don't know. Let's go to direct. That's one we want. Enter. Enter. Alright, so we want direct. I don't know what it's telling me. So now I want to go heading of, what's that look like? Round 350. There we go. So if we look out the left side of the aircraft, you'll see Highway 85 right there, heading up into Cheyenne. Airport's right there. We are cruising right along, having a good old time. Let's see. Winds are favoring runway 27. So let's see about setting up for ILS for runway 27. 265 degree. Oh, come on. Airplane is just zipping right along today. Yeah, let's see how I could get that set, huh? 110.1. Screw it. We're going visual. Know where we're at. I'm flown over this terrain a lot. Highway 85 right there, I-25 further off to the west. We are coming into the east side of Cheyenne. If you've ever gone to Cheyenne Frontier Days, we should come in right over the right over the fairgrounds. Took me a minute to figure that one out, didn't it? But yeah, all right up here. There's Cheyenne. Fairgrounds are going to be right there. Airport is right about there, just on the east side of the north side of main downtown, where the stockyards and everything are, and then to the east of I-25, which is the north-south highway through Cheyenne. So I'm going to go ahead and beeline it straight for that. And we should be there momentarily. Going to check our time. Started the old stopwatch when I remembered. And we are about 25 minutes into our flight. So this is a direct flight into Cheyenne from Hudson. If you hopped in the airplane, so we'll call that 35 minutes. Busting right along. Kind of funny looking at all the, that's considered kind of a low-tech little flight deck there. It's got panels. All I had was you tune in the radio, then you used your, oh, that's what we can do. We can set up our 263. Really? Now I gotta figure out how to set up my VOR. How would I do that? How would I change those frequencies? Keeps drifting to the left. I'm just a dumbass. 110.1. There we go. All right, let's see. So then our message. How do I read a message? Set course to Oh, look at that. I can bring that up. Set course to... Interesting. Hell if I know. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get over here, make this approach. We are going to come in from the east. Go ahead, due north. There's Cheyenne. We'll do this best I can remember. So if we look off to, of course, airport's right about here. Oh, there it is. You can see it right there on the end. So we will fly over here. We'll fly north of the airfield. Then we will do our pattern work. Cheyenne, I believe, is 6,200 feet. There's the airport. You can see it right there. So we will get our altitude down to about 7,200 feet, and then start our pattern work. Should bring us all the way through. And we'll just keep an eye on it. So there's the airport. There's the runway we want to land on. Shoot, what are we at right now as far as altitude? We're 8,000, so we'll go ahead and give her a turn to the west. So, oh, it is runway 27, so that is the runway we want. So we're going to go ahead and pull power back, add half a flaps, nice little balloon there. And coming down at a pretty good clip there. We're going to see how we do on just a straight in approach. Pull the power way back. And in an effort to stop ballooning again. There we go. Landing gear is down. Let's turn on all our lights. Strobe. This is a controlled airport, but we're not talking on radios today because that's the wonder of flying a general aviation aircraft in a simulator. I don't know any of my V speeds or any of that stuff, folks, so don't give me a hard time. We didn't even get out and take a look at our flight. Oh, look at that. Stockyards. Full flaps already. We're a good 10 miles out. Buzzing right along. Here we go. Alright, so we are short enough. We can start dropping our power back. Give us a little bit of a sink rate here. We are a little bit high. You can tell by the VASI on the side. Oh, nice beautiful sunset. Oh, and I'm not even on runway 27. Ha, ha. We'll be fine here. We're landing next to the Army base. We're landing on runway 31. Or the A&G base. Flaps full, gears down. We are on glide slope. Just like that, we are in Cheyenne. Let's see, that took us about 45 minutes. And let's see, what do you think? Think we could take the next right up here? We don't want to make a left, because that puts us in the A and G spot. Bring the flaps up. head over to the hangars there, see if we got any friends that'll let us park there. So we'll give ourselves a little left turn here. I wonder if we can go park in that hangar. I think we're good. Looks like we might be taxiing in fields. We are, that's fun. Oh yay. That was interesting. Alright folks, that was a little fun until we hit that little four-wheel drive road here, heading over to the hangars. Looks like we caused some damage to the aircraft. Propeller's gone. So, alright, let's hop in and call it a day. Let's turn everything off. Yeah, everything's off already. There we go. Alright folks, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in a little bit.